This video tutorial shows you how to make a homemade sketchbook. So you're going to start with just a pile of 8.5 by 11 Xerox paper. You don't actually have to count precisely how many pieces you have. I would say approximately, 12 to 15 pieces. You could count them out so that they're evenly divided. Or you could just sort of like estimate where the middle is. And you're going to take the two stacks and you're going to divide them into two relatively equal sections. And you want to find the middle. And so you're going to take one piece and fold it in half. So that you can know where the exact center of the paper is. And, if you use too many pieces of paper, it can be hard to cut it. So you want to kind of, not use too many pieces. And then you're going to take a ruler and my recommendation is to go in about 1.5 inches from the top. So I'm just like on this center line here, and I've got my ruler, and I'm just gonna make a mark at the 1.5 inch place on the top, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the bottom. 1.5 inches. Okay, so one of these stacks, we're gonna cut out this middle section, and then we're gonna slot the other papers inside the cutout. And then they're gonna slot in together so nicely. So now that you have your little markers, you're actually gonna take these and fold the whole stack of them in the opposite direction, like so that you can see your cuts, or you can see your measurements on the outside. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a pair of scissors, and you're going to make a little cut, not too much, just like a little bit in here and in here. And then you're gonna kind of fold these away from each other, kind of like so. And then you're gonna cut all along this ridge. So you're kind of making like a little slot. And this part can be kind of tricky because the paper's thick. So you may have to kind of like bend this back a little in order to be able to cut along this ridge. But it shouldn't be too hard. Okay. And then when you open it up, you should have this slot in the middle, right? Okay. Then you're gonna take the other stack of papers that you have, and you are going to do the same thing. So you're gonna fold the first one over so that you know exactly where the middle is. And then you're gonna line them all up again. You might have to tap them down to get it in the right place. Then you're gonna put your ruler down again, and here you're gonna mark 1.5 inches, and then you're gonna slide that up and do the same thing on the bottom. 1.5 inches. And this time, you're gonna fold it over again, so it's inverted like you did with the other one, so that you can see your markings on the outside. And then this time, instead of making the slot on the inner part, you're gonna make a slot on the outer part. So I'm gonna cut in here just a little, and then I'm gonna peel it back, and then I'm gonna cut along this little ridge. Oh, I did not do that so fantastically. It's a little bit crummy and crooked. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other end. I'm gonna try and do this one a little better. Cut in, fold it back, and then cut along the edge. Okay, so you have this one that has the cuts on the outside and this one that has the cuts on the inside. You're gonna open up the one that you have with the cuts on the outside, and you're gonna kind of fold it a little bit like this so that it is narrow. And then you're gonna slot it through this hole like so. And then you're gonna open it up so that they fit inside of each other. So you can see it all lays flat and it's almost like a puzzle piece. It's super cool. And then it's like created this bind with just a really, really simple like puzzle piece action. Okay, so this is what your edge here should look like. And then to really make it look great and finish it off, you're gonna pick a piece of colored construction paper and you're gonna make a cover for it. So these are actually twice as big as they need to be. So you're gonna fold this in half and cut it. And you could kind of use anything for the outer edge. I've actually used like a file folder that's a little bit thicker. It's like a little bit more of has a little more rigidity to it. So now I'm just gonna create this little cover for it. And I'm just gonna do it with a little bit of glue. So you can take glue and basically you are, oh my gosh, of course this would like not work when I want it to work. But yeah, you don't have to see me glue it, but basically you're gonna put glue here and then you're going to put that into place, and then you're gonna glue here, and then you're gonna put that into place. And then if you wanted to, because there's a little bit of like, it's a little slightly bigger, you could trim it or you could leave it with a little overhang. I want you to write your name and Sketchbook on here, ceramics 2 or honors or whatever you're doing. And that's what you got. And then you're just gonna start filling this throughout the school year, responding to prompts and making ideas for projects.